topic today, turning fast fashion into style or turning fast fashion into slow fashion. Bonjour Inge. Bonjour Elizabeth, Austria, Germany. Whoa. If you have any question, please type the word question in capital letter if you have a question, so that I can see it, because there's many of you, so the questions go really quickly. The comments go up, and very quickly, so that I can see it very well. So today it's not so much a Q&A, but more of a chat. We have a topic, and you can post your comment here, and I can read them. So from Danny, I feel guilty, LOL, because I just bought a sweater from Uniqlo. Quality is not that bad, and I know I will wear it for years if I take care of it properly. Well, there's no need to feel guilty. Yes, Uniqlo have got a very good essential pieces, and they last actually for years. I have a number of pieces from Uniqlo, and in France, people really like them because, they do really nice pieces in cotton, in merino wool, in lamb's wool, in cashmere. They do really good jeans, and people love them for those basics. And they will last if you take care of them. And that's something I wanted to talk about in the fast fashion into to start during this live stream. First of all, there's a question I received. I wanted to answer before I forget. Somebody asked me a question before the live stream about this topic. I really would love to hear your take on this, Marianne. I see some YouTubers shunning Shein. I don't know if you know the brand Shein, Shein, and the likes, but I don't know if it's wrong for youngsters who are finding their style to use this cheap brand. Until they are more matured and are able to care properly for more sustainable fashion pieces. Well, that's a very good question. And I think my take on that is that not everybody can afford brands that are more expensive, and certainly youngsters may not have a high budget. So of course they can cut their teeth, so to speak, on the cheaper brands and maybe fast fashion until they in order to learn how to create their style. But I still think that you can. I think first of all, many brands, and we have to be honest about that. Many brands now are making an effort. Not everybody can be, all planet saving and everything, the best of the best. But I think many brands now are really making an effort. They are really they are telling us where the wool comes from. They're working with breeders of wool, or they know who the suppliers are. They're trying more sustainable ways to produce their clothes, and I think this is to be applauded, because if we really use, tell me what you think, but if we only use the the stick, we need to use the carrot as well, and we need to praise people who are really starting to make an effort. I think that's to be I think we need to be appreciative of their effort. But of course, fast fashion has a long way to go, and I think we need also put the onus as well on us, because this is how do we shop? Fast fashion would not be fast fashion if people were not buying really, quickly and everything. So I think we need to think about, and please comment. I will read the comments in a minute. But I think if we really look after clothes better, they will last longer. Of course, some, the items that are made cheaply will not last as long as something that, really high quality. That is for sure. But I think as mothers or grandmothers or aunts or sisters, cousins, we could educate the younger generation in looking after their clothes. Many times, I have seen, for instance, on YouTube videos when people throw their clothes on the floor. And to me, I really do not like that. I don't like putting the clothes on the floor because even if it's to I've seen some decluttering. People have put things on the floor to declutter and everything like that. But why put them on the floor? Why not put them on the bed? Because they go on the floor, and it's not just even because they're gonna get dirty. There's that as well. Even though you may, but I was going to throw them away. Yes, but it comes from a mindset. If you are okay with putting your clothes on the floor or throwing them on the floor because they're dirty, or getting changed, putting your clothes on the floor, there's a kind of disrespect, if you like, with your belongings, not just the clothes, but belongings. And then you need to change your mind. You need to change your mindset about your clothes, even if it's fast fashion. And I think with the fast fashion, there's a kind of we respect the clothes that we buy as much, because if we buy repeatedly and loads of whole, you buy 50 pieces of clothing a day, every week or something like that, and no longer wear them or throw them away, throw them on the floor, do we really respect that? And if we don't respect the clothes that we buy, do we respect ourselves? Do we respect other people? Do we respect, obviously, to a certain degree, the planet and everything? We're not going to talk about the planet right now, but we're talking about fast fashion. And I think we need to start by ourselves and changing ourselves in order to buy better. But talking about budget right now, not everybody can afford pieces that are very expensive. Not everybody has a high budget. So we can start small but make better choices. So let's have a look at the comments we have for now. I think it's a conversation that we all can have. Let me know what you think about what I said and about the question that was asked. Let's have a look. From Michelle, Lecoeur presentation, awareness, mental health information, fabulous. By the way, thank you. What do you think about Cézanne brands? Would you recommend it? I like Cézanne, although there are some pieces that, for instance, I bought a shirt from them, which I thought price-wise was going to be thicker, and it's much thinner than I thought it was going to be. Especially we need to think about not just prices, but the value as well, for the quality, for the price. So do you get the quality for the price? So that's, is the value, is it good value or bad? But I bought some other pieces, a coat from them. I bought a couple of trousers. They're very good. They're well known for their woolens, cardigans and sweaters. So they produce fantastic, style-wise, very lovely cardigans and sweaters. From DK Little Sparrow, I think after the pandemic, overall quality got a lot worse. I've never seen so much acrylic, and I hate it. Yes, that's something that I've noticed about acrylic, polyester, and they do as well sometimes, price-wise. If you see a dress in the summer, I've seen from good brands, and it is acrylic, and I'm thinking, polyester, and I'm thinking, £300 for, or $300. I don't remember exactly which currency it was, for a summer dress. At that price, I would expect something even in silk, for instance, but it was polyester. It was recycled polyester. So that as well, we have to consider, okay, what do I expect? What is the value? Do I want to wear polyester, 100% polyester in the summer. Price-wise, do we want to pay £300 for a dress in polyester, even if it is recycled? I know recycled, there's a process that goes with the recycling, so that may bring the price up. But all that, I think, is personal choice. We need to have a look at our values. We need to think of we mentioned about what I mentioned before, the respect of our things, and we need to choose well so that we can wear longer. And this is why the slow fashion comes in. This is why, the French chic style is more of a slow fashion as a style, because we in France we buy things. We generally have a low budget in France. The salaries are not very high because the les charges what's taken out of your salary is quite a lot, but the salary to start with isn't very high. So we don't have as much money, to buy pieces. So we buy probably, we have what you call many criteria, if you like, before we buy something. We need to buy when we buy something, we're okay, I'm going to wear it with this, with this, with this, with this, with as many pieces as we can. It needs to be something neutral usually. This is why we, or could be why French women are not renowned for wearing bright colors, because these may be more fashionable than neutral colors. We tend to wear neutral colors because we can wear them and wear them and wear them, and they, we can wear them together as well. So this is more versatile and they last longer. So this is more of a slow fashion, because even though we may buy something that a little bit, maybe even if we bought something that's a bit cheaper, we look after our clothes so that they last longer. So it becomes a slow fashion. And because we don't buy as much, we prefer to pay a little bit more for something that is of a better quality, because it will last longer. You see how it works? And again, that is slow fashion. Tell me what you think about all that. Steph, I love the way you have introduced us to classic styles and quality, Marianne. I enjoy my clothes much more now. Great. I don't have to do a huge seasonal shopping trip. Win-win. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. And it's worked, the French chic style works very well with what we are going through at the moment. The fast fashion. We're not so much into fast fashion. Things are changing now. But we can still buy something that's a bit cheaper if we can't afford it. Because I know that, there are people who can't afford things that are, much more expensive, or even a little bit more expensive. So we have to think about these people. They still need clothes. But by making better choice, for instance, by choosing something, check the piece itself, if it's already doesn't look very well, if the buttons are falling off already, if the seams are not well finished, if, for instance, the hemline is like this and not straight, if a shirt, for instance, is very see-through, so that won't be good quality. So it's no, even though it's cheap, have a look if there's something in your price range, even if it's low price range, that is better made, better quality. You can check the credentials also of the brand to see if they in accord with yours. And that by buying a little bit better, you hopefully you will have the mindset of looking after your clothes, respecting your clothes, not throwing them on the floor, because then it shows that you don't care about your clothes. So put them on the bed, put them on the chair, and look after them better. If you look after your clothes, it will last better. So by low temperature, for instance, some things need to be washed at by hand. Cashmere, for instance, silk, underwear, for instance. I remember talking about underwear. I remember when I was living in Mexico for 2.5 years, I used to put my lingerie in the washing machine, even though it was at low temperatures. But because it was, what you call that? You have that thing in the middle, and it's a top loader. So you put your clothes in the top, It spins like that. But inside the drum, you have little asperities, so it's not completely smooth. So the clothes that are going through like this, they were catching, and they didn't last. My lingerie looked like, they were 10 or 20 years old. They really did not last. And I've noticed a difference between some washing machine. If you use a washing machine that is front loader and you tumble does this, instead of going this way, goes up and down. So you don't have those asperities, and the clothes last longer because they're not, they don't catch on anything. So that is something that I've noticed there as an aside. So, taking care of your clothes, that will go a long way. For instance, I have a pair of boots that I've shown many times. I'm going to show you now. I have had these boots, I kid you not, 22 years. I keep saying 20, but it's 22 now. And look at this. So the design is still fashionable now. It has, a stiletto heel, kind of an almond toe here, and it's knee length. In black leather, it's still has that in, to keep the shape. I've polished them countless times. It has a zip, so it's all in good order. I've had the heel done and the sole done many, many ways. You see, that is the original. But that's been done many times by the cordonnier. So 22 years. So I bought them. This is from the brand Bally, Bally. So it's not to make advert from them, but they produce really good quality boots. They were boots that were expensive. I got them at a 50% sale 22 years ago. And look at them now. They're still fashionable. So that is really slow fashion. Slow fashion. And because I bought something in a neutral style, minimal style, that I knew that they were going to last me years and years and years. So this is good when you make a good choice. You start like that by buying, even before deciding what you need to bring, because I knew as well that I can wear them with everything, and this is really a fabulous purchase. So that's an example of slow fashion. I've taken care of it, and it's still good now. So let me know so far, what you think. Woo. Okay, let's have a look. Michelle, for the record, this is fashion awareness, not mental health awareness. So if typo. Janine, I threw clothes on the floor when I had too many garments. Once I bought less, my closet has more space. It was easy to put things away, less stuff, better quality. Yes, Janine, that's very good. That's very good. And when you have too many things, do you care for everything? Do you like everything? And when we buy, maybe when we have less, then we care about them better. We care about our pieces better because we have less. And because you buy less, then you can afford better quality. That's very good, Janine. And it's very much the French mindset as well, because we don't buy as much, a wardrobe are not as huge budget either. So we buy less, but we buy better and we wear for longer. Okay. Devra, when I feel better about myself, I treat my belongings better. Totally right about it being a state of mind. Completely. And Inge, I agree totally, but putting clothes on the floor is a sign of disrespect. That is so right. And, you do that with your belongings, and you may do that with people because, the bubble grows and grows, and it goes outside. Which color is 2024 winter's best color, and what do you think about Ugg boots? I know you don't like, but why? Okay. Zenep, which color is 2024 winter's best color? Well, for 2024, the color is going to be peach. Peach first. Peach first. So peach. That's the color of 2024. But this year for winter, apparently, it's gray. Gray is very big at the moment. It's really come back, and brown as well is coming back. So we have many colors, and red as well. Red, red, red. But we're getting away from pink at the moment. And what do I think about Ugg boots? I don't like Ugg boots. Never did and never will. Unashamedly, because when you walk with them, they don't hold your feet really well. They're too soft, and after a while, people seem to be walking on the side and not on the sole. No, I don't like Ugg boots. That's quite strong. Tracy, I was wondering what I could put over my cashmere and merino polo. So I love your gilet. Where did you get it from? Any of the layering ideas do you have, please, without adding bulk? I think I bought that from Mango. This is from Uniqlo, merino wool. And that's the thing. I really love those sleeveless cardigan or vest, they can call it, because you can do that. And they are very, again, that could be, again, a slow fashion, because you have, if you buy versatile clothes, that becomes slow fashion, because you only need that item. You don't need the same, multiple times. So versatility is key, because you can wear them multiple ways with many of your pieces. So this, for instance, if it was warm, I could wear it by itself. I could wear it over a tank top. I could wear it over a t-shirt, short sleeve. I could wear them with a long sleeve t-shirt. I can wear them with a shirt, with a blouse. I can wear it over a turtleneck. I can wear it over a dress. Really, it is endless what you can wear these with. So I find them very versatile. And this, again, if you look at it well, if you wash it well and everything, you'll have them. I'll have that for years to come. Many of my viewers who watch my videos ask me, "Oh, can you give me the link for this item that you're wearing, or where do you buy it? I want to buy it." But many of my things are old, a few years old, at least. And these, well, 22. But many of my things are, a few years old. So sometimes I can give them something that is new, but sometimes I can't, because it is many years old. You see that the thing, I am actually the walking and talking example of slow fashion, because I have things that stay with me for actually years, not just 2 years. If I have something for 2 years, to me, it's quite new. It's a new thing I had 5 years ago. So I hope that was helpful for you, Barbara. Okay, Vicky says, I would say quality pieces hold up longer, but for myself, of course, yes, quality pieces will last longer than pieces than fast fashion items. But for some fast fashion brands actually do better quality item, and they call it the best collection or top collection or something like that. For instance, H&M has one, Mango has one. Zara may as well. I'm not sure. I can't think now, but they do. So you can buy. You can buy on the top range, on top collection, for instance. Marie, for the reason just explained, I've always had to be intentional about my shopping choices. From Apollodia Marianne, how can I web art a teddy coat? I have the same age. Where, I think you mean. Yes, but I'm 60. I was 60 in end of August. So yes, you can buy you can wear a teddy coat if you like, and you can wear it just over a casual outfit in order to elevate your outfit, or you can wear it over neutral clothing so that the outfit stand out. And it's really trendy at the moment. We don't always have to go trendy, obviously. So if you go online and have a look, you can find ideas for outfits, but you can wear it many ways. Nancy, I agree with quality over quantity. Shopping for quality garments in USA can become very overwhelming due to the excess of options. Okay. From Danny, Marianne, you are spot on. I tried to teach my nieces, but I died a little when I heard they spent €100 each on Shine. I know that's what their friends wear and they want to fit in, but still. You see, Danny, it's a good, for instance, a good opportunity for you to teach your nieces. Teach your nieces they can buy nicer items, better items. It depends on their age, but they may think that, oh yes, but if they buy better items, they won't have as many. But the education is to be made that just because they have few clothes, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be badly dressed. And the more clothes doesn't mean you are better dressed than people who have fewer clothes. But they may have items that look better, the finish is better. Maybe you could take them to a clothes that offers good quality clothes, so that they can see the quality firsthand really closely. What is good quality? Because sometimes I have had that question. How do you know that something is of good quality? So you can show them, take them in a shop that offers good quality clothes, well finished, well made, and you can show them, feel the material. They need to feel it. They need to, for instance, if you take them to for a bag instead of plastic, have a look and smell the leather. Smell how it has a really beautiful leather smell. Feel the cashmere, feel the wool or the merino wool. Have a look at the hemlines. Have a look at everything is well finished. The buttons is well sewn. That kind of thing, so that they get used to knowing about what is good quality. And when you know what good quality is, when you starting to value it, and then you have maybe you want to have that quality on you, and maybe those your nieces will learn about quality and they may want something as a better quality than they have. So that would be a good thing. Maybe you could do with them. What do you think, Danny? I hope that was helpful. Rosalva says, I agree, the way we take care of our clothes does make a great difference in how your garment will last for years. I have a few items I bought more than 20 years ago. Exactly, Rosalva. I bought my first Hermes scarf a few years ago from a shop that's we could call, second-hand shop. It's called Vestiaire Collective. So it's very big in France. It started as a French company. Vestiaire Collective. So it comes from Italy, and it looks beautiful. Now, and it is secondhand. So there's that as well. And secondhand, if you can't afford the something expensive from those really top brands like Hermes, for instance, you can have secondhand, but still you can have some quality pieces. Hermes scarves are beautifully made. The silk is rolled and it's beautifully painted. I mean, it's beautiful. So that's a way to enjoy. When you know quality, you can enjoy it. Zara, I know that in France it's very popular to buy second-hand vintage item. What is the main reason for this? A conscious desire to give a second life to each item or fashion aspect? Well, I think it's probably two, financial and also, the second life. I like also, I like to think of that, it's giving a second life to an item as opposed to thinking of it as second-hand or, somebody's hand-me-downs. So this is why I like, for instance, antiques and things that are old, because you're giving them a new life. I like that. And I'm thinking about the history and everything like that. I think it's really good. And also a financial aspect. But in France, like in Paris, for instance, they have a Les Puces, le marché aux puces, where, second-hand pieces, and people love when they show their friends, oh, look what I found. Look what I found that opus. It's from such a brand, and it's leather, it's this and that, and ooh, only €5, instead of 50 or something. I don't know. But yes, and it's good giving it a second life instead of buying new. Melanie, question. I've noticed the quality of cashmere not as good now as it was in the past. My older garments are holding up better than newer ones. Peeling is a big issue with new items, n'est-ce pas? I've noticed peeling even on cashmere. But yes, there is no denying that clothes were better made 40, 50, 60 years ago. I remember some pieces that my mum was wearing. She was showing me some jacket and dresses from the 60s. I mean, the fabric was thick, the jacket thing was thick, everything was lined. The buttons had, had fabric over them. Everything was so well made, so well finished. Now it's no longer like that. Things have changed, and we have changed. People in this, in the 60s didn't buy. There was no clothes hold that didn't exist. They didn't buy, one jacket a month or anything like that. So things were much more expensive. Things had to be probably saved for weeks, for months, maybe years. And everything was cherished, well looked after, worn for longer, for years, and even things, handed down to the generation. Things of very good quality, stuff like that. So yes, it's but that's how things have moved on. I mean, things now that are made like that, you would have to go to the top designers, the Chanel, for instance, the Hermes, and those top designers, and thousands of pounds, because obviously salaries, the fabrics and everything has gone up and up and up in price. So would not be able to afford clothes, unfortunately. Yeah. Yes, Melanie, totally agree with you. Vicky, I also look at classic pieces, and thanks to you, I tend to mix and match my clothing much better. Thank you. I really take care of my silk, linen, and wool according to directions on the label. Yes, always look at the labels. JB, I loved your previous video in a seaside area looking elegant as usual, which inspires me to ask for suggestion about how to dress nicely in windy coastal climate as I do. Well, it's just to think of, how do I look nice? What do you have in your wardrobe that you can wear? Things have got to be comfortable. They've got also to be for the weather, for the conditions. Don't wear anything that is ripped, for instance. That's why I don't understand the ripped jeans. I don't understand it. In France, you walk around. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to see any woman wearing distressed clothing and ripped jeans. This is how it is, because for us it's just, and buying, actually spending money for something that is ripped, distressed. I'm distressed just to even think of it. So no, and I still understand the trend, and it's still trendy now. Those distressed jeans. You walk around with beautiful clothes, and except your jeans, They're ripped, and they probably cost hundreds, hundreds of dollars just to walk around, and because somebody has taken a pair of scissors and ripped the knees. I think to me it's a ridiculous trend. Let me know what you think about those. But so the topic again is fast fashion and slow fashion. So this is a topic of, let's try to stay in the topic, on topic, if you can. Or if you wouldn't mind, giving me, if you enjoy this live stream, to give me the thumbs up, send me hearts, and why not subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. Steph says, Melanie, I use a cashmere comb to remove peeling and don't wash too often. If it is not stained, just hang outside and fresh air to freshen up. Works for lambswool and cashmere. Yes, and it's a thing as well for jeans. The manufacturers of jeans recommend not to wash denim too much. And D-Style says, Bonjour Marianne, I totally forgot. No, sorry about that. I've gone too far away. I'm starting to read the comment. They go up. Where was I? Yes, DK Little Sparrow. Yes, because of this, I always use laundry wash bags that you throw your clothes in to protect them from washing machine. Yes, Little Sparrow, you are so right. I have got some, and I do wash my lingerie by hand now. I love it because more gentle. We don't wash as much, as longer, and so that they don't stay in the water for too long and they're not spun for too long and too quickly. Okay. From Michelle, since I plan to participate in a Christmas choir singing experience, would it be okay to wear a blouse in a white eyelet cotton material, slightly textured? I don't know what else you're going to be wearing, but as always, you have to have a look at if it's not see-through, or if it's see-through, put something on underneath, maybe a silk camisole or something. I hope that's helpful, Michelle. From Raya, question to Marianne. I like vintage jacket from George Recht with jeans. Well, that's something really good as well, to wear vintage pieces. That's French women do that. They will wear something, no normal clothes, but they will wear their vintage piece, but the rest is not vintage. The rest is normal clothes, if I call that normal clothes. And I will to drink of water, excuse me. Georgia, finally somebody supporting slow fashion. Yes, because it's French Chic style. French Chic style is, I think, by definition, slow fashion, because we wear our clothes, we choose better, we wear longer, we buy versatile clothes, we buy minimal clothes, and we try to go for as good a quality as we can afford, and we look after our things. Thank you, Georgia. So Linda, can no longer wear heels and need orthotics, or some type of arch support can come in a brand of cute flat shoes. Cala shoes, Calla. They're British, and they make really good shoes for ladies with problem feet. Linda. Apollo, thanks. Your idea is always precious. Even you told me how to wear Converse. Thanks, every Merry Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, Apollo. And we're both 25 years. So I'm not the only one with the 20 plus year old boots. Raya is wearing boots of 25. 25 years old. Ah, oop, oop. The comments have gone up again. From this style. Good morning, everyone from Code Canada. Coco, cheaper clothes get a bad smell very much faster than high quality clothes. I think, talking about bad smell, I think it's things that are acrylic, polyester, anything that is, plastic, because your body doesn't breathe. So I would think that is that, definitely. Glad, Burgio, your words. Keep it simple while getting dressed. Ring in my ears daily. Merci, Marianne. You're welcome. From this time, Marianne, 80% of my wardrobe is second-hand, amazing quality, mostly new, like new in classic shape. It lasts for years. Fantastic, and bravo. Well done. French country love. Today's clothes, some of them not good quality, is better than the old ones. The old ones are better, 100%. Well, yes, decades ago, things were better made. Zara, Mary, may I know your favorite perfume today? It's from Jo Malone. Where is it? Up. I love Jo Malone. Lime basil and mandarin. It's really nice. Okay. From Sherry, I am a bit short-waisted and larger bust, and I prefer mid-rise pants. So many of the current leather pants are high-rise or super high-rise. I have found beautiful leather and wool vintage trousers. Yes, if you have short-waist, it's difficult at the moment. You have many trousers that are high-rise, like for instance, the gray trousers I have. But I think you could do something like this. Or something a little longer, and that's a little bit open like that, and then that's a way of wearing high-rise pants, if you can wear high-rise pants. I know some people, some ladies are not shaped that way and they can't wear them because they go ready on their ribs, so we all shape differently, and it's difficult. So we have to try. It's like, you have to kiss many frogs before finding a prince. Ashton, hello from Canada. I just bought a vintage shearling jacket for the winter. Oh, it's from Norway, from the 70s. The most beautifully well-made piece I've seen, and the price was so much better. That is amazing, Ashton. Well done, because I remember my brother-in-law back in the 70s, mid-70s, he had shearling jacket, sheepskin jacket, the real one. And I remember, I was young. I was, young teenager, or 11 or 12, something like that. And I remember his jacket was so heavy because it was a real thing. It was heavy, and it was some there was some curly wool, and there was some straight wool. So it was really the actual wool of the sheep, if you like. But what I remember is that it's so heavy, and it is fantastic. What a great fan, Ashton. Well done. Christina De Leon, synthetic materials are good for me since I do not wear leather, silk, fur, wool, or anything made from animals. I know those are good fabric and I used to wear them. I wear a lot of cotton. Yes, but that's fine. Whatever everybody is free to buy what will suit them, what they love, what flatters them, and everything. But materials were different. And some people are also allergic to wool, for instance. Or some people like you don't want to wear anything made from animals, and it's good. Just wear what you want to wear, and we are all free to make our own choices. And it's great, fantastic. From J3, paying hundreds for destroyed jeans. Never understood it. Yeah, me neither. Oh, Rosario is watching from Mexico. Hola, Rosario. Rosario, ¿cómo está? Oh yes, Marie. The tip about protecting jeans is the denim manufacturers, jeans manufacturers are recommending not to wash jeans too often. This style, it must a few years ago, I found a Pendleton dead stock check wool blazer with the tag still on from the 70s. I'm always asked where it's from. Good. Fantastic that. Inge, Marianne, what is your opinion about viscose or modal fibers as well for underwear as for upperwear? I mean, especially the quality. It depends on who makes it. Viscose is made from the trees. And, if we don't want to wear anything made of plastic, that is a good way to go. But obviously, we know we can't go completely, without plastics. But you have to see which brand makes it. I mean, for me to make a generality on that, I can't. So you have to try yourself, feel the quality, have a good look over it. What is it, Coco? Coco, what is it? Okay, Coco is wants to go outside, I think. So thirsty. Excuse me. Where was I? My question for ripped jeans is: what is the correct or fashionable color for your leggings underneath? Nude, gray, or gray? So I don't really know if I understand the question. Do you wear leggings under trousers, under jeans? I can't advise you on this because I want advice on ripped jeans. Vicky, I definitely do not like ripped jeans. If you purchase an article of clothing, why do so with holes in garment? Exactly. It's just ridiculous to me and a waste of money. What is French terry and is it a good quality fabric? Well, French terry is toweling. Again, it can be good quality fabric depending on the brand. Owani, hello. Hello from Los Angeles. Ladies, I can see the time is 10 to 5. I wanted to ask you if you are, for instance, a lady or, over 50, over 55, over 60. I'm 60 myself. What are, and you can, write a comment if you like about that. It would be nice. What are your most pressing style dilemma or style problems? What are your style problems? So I can see if I can address them in future videos, for instance. About style, about clothing, about getting dressed or creating outfits, or especially as you are getting older, what are your style problems? Okay, Lana, how to dress elegant and classy on very cold winter, and what kind of winter coat and hats to prefer? Why do you have those fur hats or, very cold, fur hat is ideal. I have mine. I'm going to show you mine. Where's my hat there? I bought this from the Chapelier. It's a hat shop in Cherbourg a few years ago, and it is so nice. Even it is wool and faux fur. It even has those things on the side for the ears. That is so warm. Amazing. And it looks good as well. Another question from ABCA. Which brands would you recommend that consistently use natural fibers for their clothes? Cotton, linen, silk, wool, cashmere. Thanks, Merry Christmas. Well, it depends on the brands, because some brands, that are elevated but still high street. For instance, I'm thinking about M&M, and I'm thinking about LK Bennett, and I'm thinking about the Frankie shop. They have a mixture of these. It depends on the item. You have to have a look at the brands. So when you go into a brand now on a website, for instance, they all have, at the bottom of your page, they all have information on whether they only have organic cotton or the fabrics, where they're sourcing them, the fabric, the materials, where they are coming from. I know in France now, in Europe, many people are trying to manufacture the pieces within the EU, within the European community. In France, we like to although we used to have a huge manufacturing economy in France. Last century, a few decades ago, we used to have a huge factory in, of course, making clothes, textile industry. But that is very much almost gone in France. So things are picking up. It's very, very slow. But we used to have huge factories, and they've closed down around the 80s. So, when somebody makes their clothes in France, they put it in big, made in France, made in France. And it's good to see that. It's good to see that things are made again in your country. So, you are, I like to buy things from France. It's not always possible, but I like that, because you are, you're helping other people from your country, from, even in your locality. I like to buy, for instance, for food, I like to buy things from the area, and people who have done work in our house, again, was from the area. So it's good to help your local people, for instance. That's another criteria you could add to your own criteria in purchases, for instance. Where am I? Sorry, it's taking me a little bit because there's so many comments that they go up very fast. Inge question: what are vintage pieces? A vintage piece is a piece of a few decades old. For instance, when 2023, so a piece from the 1940s, 50s, 60s, even 70s is vintage. It's no longer a current or a new piece, so it's vintage, as opposed to something that is antique, and that is much, much older. From Mary, I once had a pair of Italian leather sandals with heels that after many years, the heel starting to crumble. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Sylvia, for that. Struggling to wear cover my arms and my party dress for New Year's. Okay. Interesting question from Joyce. Is it okay for women to wear male perfume? Now they make perfume that is unisex. So you have things that are woody or citrusy. But if it's really for men, it might be a bit too musky, I think. Hello, Coco. But from Rosario, what do you think about bomber jackets and grandpa sweaters? When I worked at Zara, I thought that was in the men's department. Oh, it's a big trend. So grandpa sweaters, I don't know what you call grandpa sweaters, but could be maybe big and long. But bomber jackets are the new trends, very big at the moment. Um, so from Zara, not covering your gray hair, is this common in France? Is it considered bad manners? So if you are a woman and you leave your roots not done, no, it's not considered bad manners. That's not a bad manner. But women in France, definitely, many of them, many French women go to the hairdressers. It's something that is considered normal. Just thank you for those of you who are commenting, giving me comments, answering my question about what are your most pressing most pressing problems now that you are getting older. So 50, 55, 60 plus, and all the way up there, so that I can address those problems in future videos. So thank you for this. From Jocelyn, affordability is my problem. Hard to find decent clothes on a tight budget, also I can't afford dry cleaning. Oh yes, dry cleaning is so expensive. But many things that the label says dry cleaning can also be washed by hand in cold water. You have to be careful. Obviously, I am not going to put, you're not going to put, for instance, a coat, a wool coat. You're not going to wash it by hands. Some things like that. The outerwear always has to be put in dry cleaning. Coats, jackets, suits, that kind of thing. But there's things sometimes, you buy something in, let's say, a cotton shirt, a merino wool, I don't know, dry cleaning. You can wash that in cold water if you like. That will be fine. Sometimes you have to be very careful with some things can be washed by hand in cold water delicately, but some things, not everything. Excuse me. Hey, Coco. I love your wool hat. Thank you, Vicky. Janine, chère Marianne, meilleurs vœux pour Noël. Thank you very much, Janine. Okay, from Jackie, jeans for over 60 need mid-rise. Christina, merci Marianne, vous êtes chic et gentille et votre chien est chouette. Merci Christina. Vive Coco. Oh, yes, Rosalva, CK1 is a great unisex perfume. Yes, CK1 is fresh, citrusy, so yes, it can be both men and women. We're talking about perfumes here. So from Inge, question, I have a pear shape and a short torso. My size is still only 153, and maybe too round on my hips. Yes, so that could be again in my question that I ask for future videos. Thank you very much. So lovely to catch you today. Thank you, recruiting Maven. You're welcome, Jocelyn. Okay. Oh, hola desde Mexico from Rocio. Could you recommend a French Normandy brand for coats? The Normandy brand that I know, and I bought a coat from them, is I was going to say Armand Lux. Ah, I was going to tell you the brand, but I had a senior moment. Senior moment. Voilà. Saint-James. Saint-James, l'atelier. So Saint-James. In Normandy, they're based in the south of Normandy, of la Basse Normandie, and they're not far from le Mont Saint-Michel. So Saint-James. Saint-James. So I hope that's helpful for you, Rocio. Gillian, okay. Mont Saint-Michel. I'm going to Mont Saint-Michel next January. Oh, I went to the Mont Saint-Michel in August. Beautiful. With my sons and the girlfriend. That was lovely. Okay, fantastic. So if you're still enjoying the live stream, please give me some love, give me some heart, thumbs up, and subscribe if you are enjoying this channel. And thank you for your support. Thank you very much for those hearts. I love that. I love it. Jocelyn, I prefer very feminine clothes, but how can you look ultra feminine but not fussy, more simple and easy and elegant? Merry Christmas. The way we do in France is by choosing things that are very that are slimline, that are feminine but not too fussy. So we don't have things that are overly feminine. You see, so a black dress, for instance, the simple black dress. That means that it's very simple in design. It is lean. So it's a dress, so it's feminine. So we don't need overly fussy things. So that's a way to do it. So it's going for more for the elegance than a girly look, if you like. Just still like the live stream. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you very much. Right. So I don't have any more question or comment for our topic, which is about turning fast fashion into style. You are a gem. Happy holidays. Well, everybody, I will do a live stream next Thursday, again, the same time. I don't yet know the topic. Oh, American Girl. She gave me a thumbs up and a donation. That's lovely. Thank you very much, American Girl. Hello, Anne-Marie. My daughter and I love you. My daughter has learned French and is a fashion expert at 10 years old. Oh, she refers to you always. Merci. Oh, but say hello, daughter. I don't know what's your name, but thank you very much, American Girl. Thank you for your donation and for supporting my channel. That is so nice. Oh, Merry Christmas to you all. So anyway, everybody, thank you very much for being live with me on this live stream. Next week, another live stream. And if you want to learn more about how to get to dress as a, like a French woman and knowing more about style and what is flattering, etc., have a look at my French Chic Academy page. I will put the link here in a minute because we're having the new intake for winter and the new intake start beginning of January. I will put the link here right now. French Chic Academy. If you want to get yourself a lovely Christmas present, there's nothing better than the French Chic Academy. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy, as we say in French, bonne fête de fin d'année, as we say. Bonne fête de fin d'année. So, et joyeux Noël. So, joyeux Noël. Happy Christmas, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. and you take care of yourself. I will speak to you next week on the live stream or in my YouTube channel, because we're having a short tonight and we're having a main video on Sunday night. Thank you very much. Au revoir. Joyeux Noël. And thank you.